The Worst Christmas Deaths Ever, a documentary script. The 25th of December, 1996, Boulder, Colorado. The morning breaks, cold and silent. Inside the Ramsey home, Christmas presents sit untouched beneath the tree. Red and green wrapping paper waits to be torn, but something is terribly wrong. At 5:52 a.m., a 911 dispatcher receives a frantic call, a mother's voice shaking, desperate. "We have a kidnapping." 7 hours later, in a basement room most people didn't know existed, a father discovers his daughter's body, 6 years old, a cord around her neck, duct tape across her mouth. JonBenet Ramsey will never open her Christmas presents, and for nearly 3 decades no one has answered for what happened in that house. On the most sacred morning of the year, Christmas Day. For most it means family joy, peace on earth. But for some, December 25th became the day everything ended. The day legends fell silent. The day mysteries began. The day death arrived, wearing a festive mask. This is the story of the worst Christmas deaths ever recorded. Not because these people died on Christmas, though that irony cuts deep, but because of how they died, why they died, and what their deaths revealed about the darkness that can hide behind holiday lights. Some were murdered. Some took their final breath in hospital beds. Others died suddenly, violently, impossibly. But all of them shared one cruel twist of fate. They left this world on the day when the world celebrates birth, hope, and new beginnings. These are their stories. The 26th of December, 1996, 6:00 a.m. When Officer Rick French arrives at 755 15th Street in Boulder, Colorado, he expects a standard kidnapping. Response: wealthy family ransom note, possible amateur criminals. What he finds instead will haunt American consciousness for generations. The note is bizarre. 2.5 pages, handwritten on paper from Patsy Ramsey's own notepad. It demands exactly $118,000, the exact amount of John Ramsey's Christmas bonus. The language is theatrical, referencing a small foreign faction and warning against contacting police. Yet the police are already there. The house fills with people. Friends arrive, a minister, a victim's advocate. The crime scene, if it is a crime scene, becomes contaminated within hours. Nobody searches the basement properly. Nobody secures the perimeter. At 1:00 p.m., Detective Linda Arndt suggests John Ramsey and a family friend search the house one more time. John Ramsey walks downstairs, opens a door, and screams. JonBenet, Patricia Ramsey, lies on the concrete floor of a storage room, a white blanket covering most of her body. Her father picks her up and carries her upstairs. The autopsy reveals a fractured skull, a garrote made from cord, and a broken paintbrush, evidence of sexual assault, and pineapple in her stomach, despite claims she ate nothing. After the Christmas party, a bowl of pineapple sits on the kitchen table with a spoon. The questions multiply. Before she became America's most famous child murder victim, JonBenet was a performer. Her mother entered her into beauty pageants at age 4. Some saw innocence, others saw something disturbing. Did someone fixate on those images, or was the answer closer to home? Police suspect the parents. The ransom note. No forced entry. Lawyers are hired. Interviews stop. In 1999, a grand jury votes to indict, but the district attorney refuses to sign. In 2008, new DNA testing points to an unknown male. Patsy Ramsey dies in 2006. The case remains unsolved. JonBenet died in her own basement on Christmas morning, and her killer walks free. The 25th of December, 1946, Pasadena, California. W.C. Fields is dying. The man who made millions laugh, who hated Christmas, lies in a sanatorium bed destroyed by alcoholism. A nurse opens the curtains. He smiles, raises a finger to his lips, and dies. Fields ran away from home as a child, survived on the streets, became a juggler, then a star, but the drinking was real. By Christmas, 1946, his body failed. He died on the holiday he mocked. The 25th of December 2006, Atlanta, Georgia. James Brown cannot breathe. The godfather of soul is admitted to the hospital and dies the same day. The cause is listed as heart failure, but his doctor later says he does not believe it was natural. No autopsy is performed. The questions remain. Others followed. Charlie Chaplin died the 25th of December. 1977. Dean Martin died the 25th of December. 1995. Eartha Kitt died the 25th of December, 2008. George Michael died December 252016. Billy Martin died the 25th of December, 1989. Different lives, same date. December is supposed to be magical, but death does not respect calendars. It arrives when it arrives, indifferent to tradition. Christmas deaths remind us that life is fragile, that fame offers no protection, that even on the holiest of days tragedy can strike. And so, the lights go up, families celebrate, life continues. But for some, Christmas will never mean peace on earth. It will only mean loss. If you like watching stories like this, subscribe to the channel and like the video.